It is a very sad day for every one of us who grew up watching Power Rangers when we were children back in the 1990s. It was confirmed today that Jason David Frank had passed away at the age of 49. These weeks have been tough for everyone who were raised in the 1990s. First, Kevin Conroy passes away, and now Jason David Frank. It is a very bad way to end 2022. It feels like 2020 and 2016 all over again, losing such great people. In 2016, we lost Gene Wilder, Michael Forgey of Gears of War, Carrie Fisher, Alan Thicke. In 2020, we lost Rick May, Paul Haddad, Sean Connery, Chadwick Boseman. Man. At first, I was hoping that this was some kind of a social media hoax, that it was not true. But I just saw it on the news right now. This is very sad. I remember when I was a kid watching the Power Rangers, and I remembered his iconic character, Tommy Oliver. A lot of us boys wanted to be either Jason or Tommy. Me, I wanted to be Tommy because he was so cool, so badass. His martial arts skills were phenomenal. And he was the star of the show once he made his debut as a Green Ranger, then becoming the White Ranger, the Red Zeo Ranger, Red Turbo Ranger, and the Black Dino Thunder Ranger. This is a truly, truly sad day, not only for us as fans, but also his wife Tammy and his kids. What's even more heartbreaking is that the news is that he took his own life. When it comes to people suffering from something affecting them that causes them to take their own lives, it's just tragic and saddening. According to reports, Frank was going through a lot of pain, such as difficult divorce and the death of his stepdaughter Shayla, who also took her own life a year ago. Suicide is very heartbreaking, saddening, because it feels that something was wrong with that person and did not want to talk about what they were going through. When it comes to stuff like depression and not talking to friends and loved ones about it, that can grow and grow until it leads to this tragedy. Now, we all know that Jason David Frank rose to fame for his role as his iconic character, Tommy Oliver, in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. After Power Rangers, he did other shows as well. He was in the MTV show Undressed back in 2001 or 2000, alongside Allison Kipperman Sullivan, and there were other Power Ranger stars in that show as well. He would reprise his role in the Wild Force episode Forever Red, again in Dino Thunder, the legendary battle in Super Mega Force, in Once a Ranger in Ninja Steel, and also voiced his character in the video game Battle for the Grid, as well as Lord Draken. He also did voice work in Transformers Titan's Return. Not to forget, he also did MMA as well. As a Power Ranger fan, I am devastated and heartbroken due to the way that he died. No one should go like this. No one. If you're going through some kind of mental and emotional pain, don't just hide it from everybody. Talk to friends and family about what's troubling you. I know it's not easy, but you have to try. I will never forget 10 years ago, the day I saw him in New York Comic Con. I remember how psyched and excited I was to see him. I might have not gotten an autograph from him, but I was so happy to see how he saluted all of his fans. Thank you, Jason. We will never forget you. Thank you for making our childhood's one major epic adventure with your role as a Green Ranger. All I gotta do is say that may the Lord give his family, friends, and Power Rangers co-stars peace in this time of need. This is John of Video Games in the World. May the power protect you, Ranger fans, and Jason David Frank, rest in peace, and we'll see you again, my friend.